So there we are, post-COVID, wondering about what we can do for our sponsors and partners that help us run events, and both me and Mike trying to find a solution. Mike comes running into my office telling me that he's got the perfect solution. We need to go on safari.
So the previous day I'd watched this video called Endless Summer, which was a 1982 remake of a movie from 1966, and it was a brilliant movie. It gave me an idea. Two guys go out, they look for the perfect wave in the world, and they travel around the world, obviously. But I thought it was a great idea to come back to South Africa, repurpose that idea for roads, finding highways, byways, raceways, and get our cars onto all those tar surfaces.
So we couldn't call it a safari, and hence the word Driftfari came about. Driftfari 2020 decided to include some of our good mates like Eric and Stacy, and took to the roads. Let's recap Driftfari.
You know that feeling you get deep inside your bones when you find a curvy road? That feeling that tingles and forces you to smile. This is Driftfari.
So we started off by going to the Dragon Energy Drink factory.
Look at that! Okay, all right.
Beautiful area. Decided to get the boys there as a surprise and do some games. We started off with a handbrake park. We then did the wall ride up against the noodle, and then of course our normal tandems, trying to pull the pool noodle out of a lead car, and just had a really good time in this amazing area.
Yeah, so how it ended at the end of the day is we had points allocated to each of those games, and in third place was Eric with a sum total of
0.
Then it was Jimbo who came in second,
and Mike winning.
That was the first time I've won anything for drifting, so I was pretty happy.
It was a good day. Cold, but a good day.
Yeah. We arrive at Carnival City, and I've got 3 perfect games ready for the day. The first one was a Gymkhana, and Eric went out. And he blew us all away.
He blitzed us.
Yeah, he blitzed.
But he's also been at the Gymkhana grid that we ran there 2 years in a row. Good. So he was kind of used to that.
He was okay with it. Then we went on to the paintball shooting game. I cleaned everyone up.
Because Matt obviously likes you.
Because Matt was really a sharpshooter for me only. Then we got onto the blindfold game.
Again, Matt.
Yeah, Matt touched the steering wheel once or twice, protecting his life, taking it into his own hands. I thought it was pretty helpful.
I'm very helpful.
Yes, so I won that again. And then what happened, Jim?
So that means the winner was Mike, followed by myself, then Eric, and Stacey, because she had mechanical issues.
Yeah, she struggled.
She struggled.
So like any normal people, we had to decide where to go next, because we had a loose plan, but nothing like fixed.
Where to go exactly.
So we decided to do what every normal person would do.
Google Maps, and we decided, because we're going through Harrismith, is there anything around Harrismith that we could find? We found an incredible SA National Parks Road just outside of Clarence, and we actually decided, I think 3 days before we were going to go down, me and Mike drove down and fell in love with it straight away. We fell in love with it because it flowed, it was great, but when we actually got there with trucks and cars, I think you, me and Eric looked at each other going, what did we just do?
The sheer panic took over, and I think when you drive it and you're on holiday or wrecking a place, it's a lot easier to unfold how it's going to be in your mind. When you get there to do it,
and you see those 200-meter drops and the cliffs and the bumps, and you realize that it is dangerous. It was probably one of the most dangerous things I've done in a car with 2 other drivers. And but what an experience, and what an absolute pleasure to do something in such a beautiful place. We had to go and see our title sponsors of Container World, and they are such an incredible bunch of guys. They said, please grab our area again, go and do something incredible. And true as goodness, we weren't sure what to do. Stacey
comes up with a beautiful plan.
Wow.
She wanted to do a 4-car stunt. She came up with the idea, kind of choreographed it into that area, and it worked out perfectly.
It was dangerous. I mean, that car going around, her getting out the car, us missing the car by a couple of centimeters, big smoke, lots of and containers all around. It was truly epic.
Move off from Container World, same day, off to Sharpline Graphics. Awesome business. These are the guys that do the car apps, the vinyl print, stickers, anything you can think of.
We would not be a race team and an events company without the likes of Sharpline helping us out with trucks and the cars, boats, planes. They do anything.
Exactly. So we have a competition there. We decide to get the designers, in-house designers, to design little logos for each of
it was awesome. I managed to make this, which was my favorite.
That was the winning logo. It was amazing. That was the winning logo. It was amazing. So you came out on top. Then Eric came second. Oh no, I lied. Stacey came second. Eric came third, and then I got Matt to stand in for myself, which was
sorry, dude.
So I came stone last in that.
Desi Raceway. I love Desi. It's my favorite track. We've had a long relationship with Des Goodsite, and that track for me has a certain place in my heart. To do a Matsuri, which is a training camp, just actually was the most epic thing for us to do.
So we decided to invite local drifters to the party and come enjoy part of the Driftfari with us, and they came out in droves. It was actually an amazing day. I think about 15, 16 drivers, burning rubber, smoke in the air,
learning from each other. All of a sudden, it's getting dusk, and we call for a little drivers meeting to say thank you very much. True as goodness, someone pipes up going, let's do a 9-car tandem. And normally people would go, I'm not sure, cars getting damaged. every single person put their hand up going,
Let's
I'm
do
in.
it. Yeah.
And we then lined up, nervous. I was quite nervous. 9 cars, you can have a 9-car pile-up. And I had such a great time.
I think everyone
really
came
amazing.
through and made drifting actually look appealing and easy. And the 9-car tandem just took the cake as our icing on the cake for that day. Finish up at Desi, we jump back into our cars and trucks, head up the coast towards Inanda Dam, and Stacey finds a spinning pitch, decides that she wants to do something for the local community after speaking to the right people, and she ends up doing a demonstration, and not only for the locals, for the chief.
So the chief rocks up, and in driving to the Inanda spinning place, we see an incredible mountain pass again. So we actually go and ask the chief if we can drive up this mountain pass. What an incredible guy.
So is that your permission?
Oh, yes.
We have your blessing. Let's go, boys. Thank you, sir. There we go.
You took him for a drive afterwards.
You're at the end of the day.
He couldn't even walk afterwards. It was awesome. Invites us back again, which I think we'll definitely go back. But what a beautiful and picturesque area. You can see the beautiful dam in a rural area with cattle and goats and lots of breakdowns. But it was good fun. We had to go to Kings Beach, PE. To pay homage to the Endless Summer, the movie that helped us start this Driftfari, an idea to learn how to surf with Marius Roberts, our good mate, and teaching these Walis how to surf. It was interesting, to say the least, but what a great day. Mike winding up winning that.
That's because I half stood up twice.
On water. You missed the board completely and nearly fell. Yeah, you did fall in the water, but you missed the board
But
completely.
I did catch a few waves, and I did stand technically. And then you came in second. You were on your knees a lot. Got some cool waves there. Eric was bobbing up and down.
Eric was all over.
Yeah, I didn't see much of Eric.
Underwater.
and then who was in fourth? Matt took Stacey's position there and replaced her in the waves, and he was absolutely useless.
If only we could surf as well as we drift.
So we finish up surfing. We're off to Aldo Scribante, one of our favorite tracks in the Eastern Cape. Very fast track with beautiful flowing corners through.
160 kilometer an hour entry.
Yeah, it was really cool to go back there.
To go fast and sideways.
So
and
we do 3 games.
3.
The first one is we have a time trial, basically
hot lap.
time attack, hot lap, and we race each other.
Mike took that by cheating and adding an extra 2 laps. Eric coming in second, Stacey third, and me. Yeah.
You did well because your best time, which was the winning time, was on
was on the second lap, not on the third time lap, which I then spun out.
Yeah, and you forfeit, but it's okay.
It's okay.
You came back quite strong.
I'll give you that
to the
one.
Second game now, which was we decide to weld these blades onto the cars and chop cans.
I felt like
cans.
Braveheart. It was fantastic. I had my own little sword attached to the back of my car, and we had to cut cans open, 5 cans. And Eric again cheating, with left foot braking.
Did he win?
Yeah, he did win.
Eric won. You came second.
Yeah.
Stacey came. No, I came third.
You came third.
Because I hit everything with the wheel, so I
Everything
kind of got
with the wheel.
half a point.
You got no point.
And then Stacey, I don't know, she drove over
She
the
drove
cans
over the
forward.
cans as well. You drove over the cans with your back wheel. She drove over them with the front wheel.
Shame, she was really struggling.
No, she was good. She was struggling with that steering and again some more mechanical issues. But learning, she started to connect and become a complete drifter, connecting the corners.
Absolutely.
It was amazing. From there, going into maximum angle.
That was interesting.
That was
the
fun.
rules changed as we got into this game. Jim, cheaters never prosper.
What is the maximum angle? A 360 is the biggest angle you can have.
From maximum angle to 360 to
because you
just
can't
make up our own rules. So I spun out 0. Stacey spun out or drove off the track 0.
Eric, 2.
Eric did some lovely entries, high speed, big angle entries, and then Jim changed the rules and did a 360 and 1 maximum.
Which
angle.
was damn cool.
It was very cool. Game over. We come to the end of our kind of Driftfari games.
Yeah, so did a final tally.
Yeah.
And Stacey, unfortunately, with all the mechanical problems, coming in with 9 points.
Oh, still good.
It's still good. Eric in third position with 13 points.
I beat Eric.
But in true Driftfari and excess drift style,
Yes.
you and I tie with 23 points.
You joke. Amazing.
23 points each.
That's incredible. I think we should settle it.
Right here, right now.
Yeah, let's just sudden death it.
Sudden death. You
For
ready?
Driftfari King.
I'm in. You ready?
Okay, here we go. Ching chong cha. Well done.
Well done, that was awesome. Mike, what an incredible tour. We've gone through hill climbs, the best tracks in the country, had some incredible experiences with wildlife, people,
Of course.
all sorts of different places. But I truly think that we've saved the best for last,
And that is?
the PE Harbour.
Yesterday we were at Aldous Gravanti having fun in the summer house swords on the Dragon Energy Field. And now I can't believe we pulled us off here with the harbour still in PE, still beautiful weather.
Look how cool this place is. It's amazing.
What are we going to do that's going to top up yesterday?
Well, I think we should drift, number one. Number two, we must just be aware not to overextend ourselves
And
into
go
the
into
water.
water. You don't want to go into water.
Water is ice cold.
But how's this corner? I reckon this corner is pretty cool.
I think we should do it. Just one problem with that corner. They're railway tracks. So how are we going to get over the railway track? Place.
I don't know what happens if we...
What are you doing?
Well, I think you guys will catch me if you can.
That's a cool idea.
I love this.
Okay, let's keep going.
They're not going to catch high water.
pleasure.
That was cool, man.
What a pleasure. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing. Well done, guys.
Oh, that was cool.
So much fun.
Nice, Mousy.
Okay,